Hey there folks, welcome to a cheap vlog like I like to do when I can't be bothered plugging the good camera in and setting up the microphone and everything else. So it's been a late start on my Friday evening this evening. I've been back at the gym. I've been doing 4 big sessions this week of about an hour of weights and a half hour of treadmill after that. So I've done do a Monday and a Tuesday, then I do a break on a Wednesday, and then I do a Thursday and a Friday workout, and then the weekend is mine. So, but after that I had to do all sorts of... This isn't a very interesting story, by the way, I'm just saying. So I had to do a little Tesco shop after that because I had no goods in, and all sorts. So all was going on, didn't get settled down till quite late. And where we are, 11 o'clock now, I've cooked my pizza, it's sitting there waiting for me, having a small beverage. After I've posted up my most recent video of Senua's sacrifice, and that's basically what I want to talk about, because I was going to do a proper vlog on this and I was like, well, I can't do a whole vlog on just Senua's sacrifice because I've not finished it yet and I want to be able to judge it properly at the end. But at the moment, from the two you see, if you see this before you see either of those Let's Plays, then I would highly recommend probably watching the second half of the first one and then the second one, because there's a lot of action in the second one, whereas in the first one it takes ages to get going. I mean, I was walking, literally just walking in this game. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I was rowing and rowing, and then I was rowing and I was rowing again, and then eventually I got to shore. And I was walking, and I was walking. Well, you get the idea. I was walking a lot, and eventually, I mean, it was almost. It was like we're gonna just take in the scenery because we made such a beautiful game. We're gonna take in. So all right, we don't need to be just wandering around looking at scenery. We can get into it a bit quicker, people. So I tell you though, it's a gorgeous game. It looks fantastic. The video captures are brilliant. The shift between cutscenes and gameplay is seamless, absolutely gorgeous. In fact, you'll see me shout at one point in the game because I didn't realise it had actually moved back into gameplay and I died because of it. So there's a lot of good going for it. I love the action's really good. The puzzles are interesting but frustrating, which you'll see again in part 2. I think they get a bit annoying. And there is more good about the game than bad, but it just feels a bit kind of empty because it is basically a storytelling game which they have put a bit of fighting into, a bit of solving into, and that's about it. Because there is no leveling up, there is no substance to what's in the game. It is just what it is. You're given a set of skills to fight. That's all you're ever going to have. You don't change weapons. You don't, well, at this point anyway, and I don't think it changes. You have a set of skills to fight things with and a sword. That never changes. You have a set of skills to do the puzzles with, and that never changes. And you do a lot of walking around and looking at the beautiful scenery, and that's all lovely. I mean, the ambience of the game is absolutely brilliant. The whole sort of feeling of the game is great. I love the fact that I don't know why yet, but there's these whispering voices, which is really, I love this bit because this is a great way of putting tutorials in games. They have a it's like whispering voices. You seem to be carrying a head around with you, and that seems to be in a sack because, you know, that's nice. And that seems to be where the voices are coming from. I could be wrong, but that seems to be where the voices are coming from. But they whisper to you as you're walking along and just tell you things and give you a bit of history. But they also give you hints as to what you're meant to do, even in fighting and all sorts of stuff. So it's really clever the way that they throw the hints at you, do the tutorials, because it's all in their voices when they whisper at you. So you have to pay attention to them. And I didn't do that at the beginning. I was like, what's going on? I have no idea what to do. But they are your tutorial. They take you through the whole game. Absolutely brilliant idea. I love that. So there's a lot of love in this game, but there's a lot of frustration as well. But to be fair, what I understand about Ninja Theory is that they became a AAA kind of company because they had a big publisher. They decided to leave that publisher and become an independent developer. So now Ninja Theory are an independent developer, and this was funded, I think, by crowdfunding or whatever. And it's a fantastic. I mean, to be fair, for what they've done, it is absolutely fantastic. But and it's getting great reviews, and that's great as well. I love to see that from indie games and indie developers and so on, and you can see they're masters at what they've learned. You know, the video capture is amazing for the character, you know, cutscenes and stuff, and moving into gameplay transition wise is seamless. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. It is just missing that substance for me that gives you a bit of a. I don't mind walking around in a game, but I need a reason for it other than just looking at the scenery. So, you know, and they do, I mean, all right, to be fair, they do give you the puzzles to look for, but there is a lot of looking around even when you're not looking for puzzles. So, you know, a bit more substance with regards to maybe upgrading in the battle facilities and that sort of thing, you know, just a little bit more reason to be doing what you're doing. But all in all, for doing what they're doing with a cut down amount of team now and not the big funding that they had before and all that sort of stuff, it's a great game. But when you look at all the reviews and they're all getting like, you know, 9 out of 10, amazing game, amazing story, amazing this, amazing that. If you actually take a step back and say, wait a minute, if Naughty Dog had made this game, would you be giving it a 9 out of 10? No, you would not. You would be looking at all of these little holes that are in it, saying, where's the substance, where's the depth, where's the things that keep me hooked, where's the replayability? They're like, it's not there. As far as I can see from the 2 odd hours that I've played. I say 2 odd hours and you've only got 2 3/4 hours. That's because I've cut some stuff out because I didn't do it very well. But you know what I mean? If a AAA company had made that game, it wouldn't be getting 9 out of 10. So they are giving points because it's an indie dev that's made this game. And that's slightly frustrating because a game shouldn't be judged on who made it. It should be judged on the game. So I think it's getting a bit of favoritism because it's an indie dev now. So my opinion thus far would have been a 7 out of 10, not a 9 out of 10. So we'll wait and see. I mean, I'm judging this game on the first 2 hours. It's only a 5 to 6 hour game though, because it's not a massive AAA game. So I think the first 2 hours is probably enough to get a gist of what I'm going to be doing for the next 3. So there you are. I just wanted to share that with you because I nearly made a big vlog tonight, but I could not think of any other things I wanted to talk about. And I still had the second part of Senua's Sacrifice to post up anyway. So I thought I would, while I was chilling with my beer, I thought I would just do one of these and sort of update you on what I felt about Senua's Sacrifice right now. So if you are humming and hawing about the game and not sure, I would say this. I would say that if you're not overly fussed about the price tag, which is at £25 or something now, which I don't think is a huge amount of money anyway. I mean, I bought it immediately because I thought, well, I think I'll enjoy it enough from what I've seen in the clips to justify the £25. I think it does justify the £25, to be fair. So if you had half thoughts about it, absolutely go for it. It is not an all-out action game though, so be prepared for walking around a bit, looking at the scenery, doing the puzzles. And when I say puzzles, they don't take you out of the game screen wise. They look at the footage I've done, but it basically makes you like look around and look for shapes in the area and stuff and match them up to the symbols that you're trying to match to a door. So it's kind of, it doesn't take you out of the gameplay. And for me, they're just frustrating because I'm probably shit at them. So, but they are clever. So if you don't mind it not being an all-out action game, if you don't mind it not having level up systems and all that sort of stuff, it is a narrative. And if you're happy with a narrative sort of game that's got a bit of action, bit of puzzle, bit of walking, then absolutely go for it because it is absolutely gorgeous. So there you are. I thought I would just share that with you. I hope you're all having a good Friday evening. It's been an honour and a privilege serving for you in this cheap vlog, and I shall see you all next time. Take it easy, folks. Bye.